Was this the best Saturday night's main event? I mean, it was a 5 out of 10. So I think I think the one with EO versus Liv, I think I gave that one like a 6 out of 10. This might be the second best. I can see why people like this one more than that one, but this was a decent one. A 5 out of 10 for because Saturday night's main event has been very disappointing since its return. So a 5 out of 10 is actually a compliment, especially when the highest rating I done gave a Saturday night's main event is probably the December one with Liv and EO. I think I gave that a 6 out of 10. I probably have to go at. I'm not going back and watching that. It's staying at a 6, but just I give it a 5 out of 10. The Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre match, I was mad at because I think Drew should have won. I think Randy winning, I get it, but because of what happened after the match. But it only took one RKO to beat Drew McIntyre when he used one Claymore and Randy kicked out. So at least have both of them use their finisher and kick out. Then it's a second. And whoever wins it wins off their second finisher attempt. I would have preferred that. I mean, it is better in-ring psychology than what we've been used to seeing with a bunch of overused finishers. But I think with this match with two powerhouses, it would be more believable if it took two finishers. Like Drew had to use two Claymores to pin Randy. It's not overused. I think it actually makes sense. Now this match really does nothing. I mean, after the match, throughout the match, you set up Jelly Roll and Logan Paul. Now it's gonna be a tag team match with Drew and Logan Paul versus Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. And I think this is really dumb because even though I don't like Logan Paul, he's a much better talent than this. Like, I want to see Logan Paul against some of the top competition. I want to see him on Raw on a consistent basis and wrestling consistently, having prominent feuds. Like, this isn't something prominent. Just because Randy Orton and Drew are in this doesn't make it a prominent feud. This is very stupid. I don't get what this does for anybody. If Jelly Roll and Randy wins, that's also stupid because you bring Drew back and now you can finna have him taking losses. I don't think that's necessary. I agree with what Wade Barrett said. Like, and I don't like how Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis they get out there quick to the ring to say something to Drew about Claiborne and Jelly Roll, who shouldn't have been in the ring, but you don't do nothing with your other talent. But when your other talent's getting beat up on a consistent basis, you do nothing about that. So that's stupid. But I'm not looking forward to this match. I think it's really unnecessary. It does nothing for anybody in the match. And what is Jelly Roll finna do? Because he's not finna do a Spanish fly. He's not finna do a frog splash. What is he gonna do? Like, he don't gotta do nothing crazy, but it's like he don't have no in-ring experience. At least when Logan Paul started wrestling, he has some background of at least of being athletic. Like, what can Jelly Roll do athletically? That punch he delivered was good, but aside from that, what can he really do? The Jade and Naomi segment, I was like, okay, we done did this multiple weeks already, so why can't they actually cut a promo now and build up for the next day, which is today, because I'm filming it Sunday. But why couldn't they do an actual promo on the event instead of having a brawl segment? I would have preferred they do a promo, then Nick Aldis interrupt and announce that Bianca's a special guest referee, which that's a cool touch. I like it. I do think eventually once Bianca is cleared to compete again, it'll be a triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. I'd like to see it at WrestleMania. That would be cool, but I don't know if they'll stretch it out that far. But yeah, Bianca being the special guest referee is cool, but I wish they would have had a promo segment instead of another brawl segment. Prayers up to Seth Rollins. That seemed real. I think the ref just told LA Knight to hit the BFT so the match can end, because I don't think LA was planning to win that match. And that's unfortunate. I hope it's not too serious, but from the looks of it, it might be. So prayers up to Seth. That really sucked, because that match was probably going to be a bit longer, and Seth was probably going to get the win. Now, where they go with this, I don't know. I think Braun Breaker, it's time you give him the keys, let him take over, I like what I saw from Braun Breaker on this past Raw when it came to the segment he did. So then maybe Roman Reigns' return with Strap 2 after Seth went down. So, because it was rumored that he was supposed to come back at this event and maybe after the match, or maybe make Seth lose, but that didn't happen. So Roman versus Seth at SummerSlam likely isn't happening. I can't confirm that, but prayers up to Seth Rollins. Jimmy Uso lost to Solo Sikoa. this match was mediocre. This whole bloodline, my family tree, whatever, them niggas aren't your family tree. None of them are related to Solo. I don't care about the family tree, the bloodline. None of that matters at this point. Because at the end of the day, the finish is still the same. Solo Sikoa's U.S. title reign is already being booked terribly. He took back-to-back losses to Jacob Fatu and Jimmy in tag team matches, and then he needs 3 other guys to help him beat Jimmy Uso. As much as I like Jimmy Uso, he is not a threat in the singles division. What does he prove to you that he can be a threat and actually take the title off of Solo? That don't make sense. And why is Solo as the U.S. champion already taking pins? Why isn't Jeff Cobb taking pins? Why isn't Tonga Loa taking pins? No, I know they don't want to feature Tonga Tonga yet, Hikuleo, whatever you want to call him, but excuse me. But you already had him taking pins, and then he needs everybody to help him beat Jimmy Uso, who's no threat. Then Jacob Fatu comes out there after the match, says nothing to Jimmy, and even though Jacob pinned Solo first, so you want to wait till SummerSlam? Like, you can't, I guess a possibility he could lose it. I don't think that's going to happen. But just thinking about it logically, you can't act like it's a guarantee just holds the belt till SummerSlam. Obviously in the storyline, you know that, but that defeats the purpose of kayfabe. He could lose it at any time. But you come out there after the match, so he takes out everybody. He can just take out 3 guys on his own. He don't need no help. And then Solo, he ain't do nothing, which I'm not surprised by. He the champ, he shouldn't have to do nothing. Solo retained as he should have, but this was super rushed. Fatu should have been the one that got the rematch first. Like, he got put through a table and he only out for 1 week, so that table really did nothing for him. And then Gunther versus Goldberg, the main event. This was actually fun. I actually enjoyed this match. I think it was a great match. It was a great way for Goldberg to go out. I actually thought he was going to win at one point. I did think it was possible he could have won throughout this match, like as it went on. And I was like, maybe he does win. But this was a great retirement match for Goldberg. Gunther did get the win to retain the world title, as he should have. Goldberg won the one that did nothing realistically. But I think the ending of it, Goldberg not getting the actual retirement speech, that's a little off-putting. Because as much, you can say whatever you want about Goldberg, not the biggest fan of him, but I do think he should have got a proper retirement speech. Maybe they let him do something on Raw this week. I think he should have got an actual retirement speech. He only got like 2 minutes, maybe 1, because of NBC. But I'd like to see him have his last appearance on a Raw, give an actual retirement speech. But overall, I give this Saturday night's main event a 5 out of 10. But it is up there with, so I give it a 5.5 out of 10. Because it's up there with the December one with the Liv and EO match. I remember it's up there with that Saturday night's main event. So this could be one of the best. It could be the best. But let me know what y'all think. I give it a 5.5 out of 10. I think if Seth Rollins didn't go down, it could be higher. I think. But yeah, it was booked really strangely. But I mean, you build some of the stuff had solid build, some of it didn't. Didn't enjoy it. Haven't really enjoyed Saturday night's main event because it hasn't been a good one since its return. This was still a mediocre Saturday night's main event, and the one that I called the best one in December, that was still like average. So let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what y'all thought, and share for others to see.